Chun, History and Theory. Wing Chun originated in the early 1700s at the Shaolin Temple, Sulam Temple, in the Hunan province of China. The Shaolin monks, wishing to train rebel forces to overthrow the oppression of the Manchu government, set out to develop a new fighting art. The monks needed an art that could be taught in 3 to 5 years rather than the traditional 18 to 20 years. The Shaolin elders regularly met in the forever spring hall of their temple to develop this new fighting system. However, before the new system could be completely developed, the temple was destroyed by the forces of the Manchu government. The surviving monks dispersed themselves throughout China and went into hiding. Among the survivors was a nun named Enwei. Enwei never forgot the bitter experience at the temple and continually feared the Manchu government and the defectors from the temple who turned to the Manchu government. She knew that her knowledge was equal to that of the defectors and that one day her strength would fail to overcome the more powerful, younger defectors. The only way to defeat them was to create a new fighting system that would overcome the existing Sulam techniques. Her chance came one day when she witnessed a fight between a fox and a large wild crane. The fox continually used its speed to circle the crane. Every time it attacked, the crane would defend with its wing and counter with its beak. After observing the fight for quite a long time, Enwei received the inspiration she needed for her new fighting system. Enwei finalized the movements of the new fighting system and passed it on to her only student, whom she renamed Yim Wing Chun after the hall in which the system was developed. The Wing Chun system was handed down privately through the generations of the Leung family. Yip Man first offered instruction in Wing Chun in 1949 to restaurant workers and taught commercially in Hong Kong in 1951. Over 90% of the Wing Chun schools in the world today can be traced directly to the efforts of Yip Man. Wing Chun's approach to self-defense is to control an opponent's movement in order to attack without being hit back. Its training aims to prepare the student to deal spontaneously and effectively with most combat situations that might arise. Formal Wing Chun includes instruction in 3 shadow boxing sets, a wooden dummy set consisting of 108 techniques, Chi Sao exercises, and 2 weapon sets. The various training methods and concepts are listed. Sunim Dao, the little idea form, which is also called praying thrice to the Buddha, teaches correct elbow position, the alignment of the elbow with the stance, and the protecting of the center line. It also contains various hand positions applied in Chi Sao. The meaning of the name little idea form is actually a simile in living. The Sunim Dao form comprises all the basic training movements of Wing Chun. If a beginner does not gain a good foundation in this form, he'll never be able to master the more advanced techniques correctly. In your daily life, you do not have a good foundation in your basic values and principles, you will never master life. Chum Kyu, the arm-seeking form, teaches defensive maneuvering skills and closing techniques, and introduces movement and stances while maintaining the alignment of the elbow and transferring the movement power into the technique. Butsi, an advanced form of Wing Chun which is comprised mostly of techniques of the palm and fingers, is mainly for attacking. Mukyang Chong, the wooden dummy set, teaches the applications of trapping, center line, and basic combat techniques. Luk Kim Bun Kwan and Pak Chon Du, respectively, the 8-foot pole and twin butterfly knives are the principal weapons used to supplement Wing Chun training. Chi Sao, sticky hands, refers to training the hands and arms to become more sensitive and responsive to unexpected movements from an opponent while simultaneously delivering strikes and blocks. Gate principle. The gate area stretches from the eyebrows at the top to the groin below and just past the shoulders on each side. Wing Chun concentrates its defense within the gate to limit openings. Center line principle. The center line is an imaginary straight line which bisects the body vertically. Most of the body's vital points are on or near this line. Control of the center line is the goal to a proper defense in Wing Chun. Immovable elbow principle. Acting like the eye of a hurricane, the elbow, in many techniques, remains still while around it the forearm is constantly moving and exerting forward force. By keeping the elbow still, the center line is maintained and the defense is steady. Facing principle. Since the Wing Chun system is based upon straight punches, guarding the center line, and the immovable elbow, correct orientation to the opponent is essential. Short, stable, and highly mobile stances, which promote the transfer of the entire body's power into hand techniques, allow the defender's center line to always be oriented towards the opponent. Advantages of Wing Chun, the 5 saves. Save distance. Wing Chun is a close combat style good for short, small, weaker people. Save energy. Wing Chun is economical in its hand and foot movements. Save manpower. Wing Chun is efficient in its trapping, blocking, and sticky hands principles for both hand and foot techniques. Save time. By escaping, blocking, and attacking simultaneously, the Wing Chun practitioner can accomplish more than many other martial artists, as if he is killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And finally, save life. When a defender uses Wing Chun techniques to trap and wrap the attacker into an unharmed package, both survive.